Hey guys, today's topic of the video is going to be about an important topic in literature which predominantly prevailed from 1700 to 1900s. So, which is Gothic novel, and also you call it Gothic fiction or Gothic horror. In this video, we will be covering the introduction, a brief introduction but a lucid introduction, definition, examples, elements in Gothic novels, elements of Gothic, characteristics of Gothic literature and history from where it came. So, but before starting, I will suggest you to subscribe to the channel and also comment in the comment box for new videos. I will definitely make videos on that. So, starting with the introduction of Gothic novels, it is a form of novels or fiction of a controversial kind of genre in which a sense of mystery, horror prevails. It creates an environment of fear and terror in the novel. Gothic literature is a genre that was established as one of the weirdest forms of dark romanticism in the late 1700s. It is also known as Gothic horror, and it invokes a sense of fear and haunting. Let's imagine a Gothic novel setting in the Middle Age nights, set around a Gothic-like ancient and scary architecture, like their buildings, which reveal secrets and bring fear and dread to the characters and the reader and audience as well. And first significant work of Gothic novel and the important Gothic novel in 18th century is The Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole, which is in 1764, I think. So that was the first prominent work in 1764. So later on in early 19th century, we can see romantic writings. These are romantic writers who are writing on this genre, like Mary Shelley, who is the sister, who is the wife of P.B. Shelley, who is the sister of P.B. Shelley, and Walter Scott. So they both write on the, along with other prominent writers, they were romantics and they write on the Gothic horror. And then come Victorians like Charles Dickens and Bronte's sister, whose you can see that Charles Dickens' Bleak House is very famous. And they both indulge themselves in the Gothic writings. So also you can see American writers like Edgar Allan Poe and Nathaniel Hawthorne, Stephen King, etc., Toni Morrison, and like these writing Gothic writings. So that's the introduction to the Gothic novels. Moving towards the definition, to the exact definition of Gothic literature, which is, it is a style of writing in which there is an atmosphere of terror, gloom, fear, death and horror, and also elements of romanticism. Gothic novels create a sense of fear and suspense throughout. I will prove that how in the characteristics. So make sure that you watch the video till the end. Curses, supernatural things, ghosts, vampires, madness, cruelty, death and decay, and haunted houses are the main characters of the Gothic novels. So moving towards the examples, there are some examples of Gothic literature, Gothic horror. First is The Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole. Then comes The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. I have also made a video on that. Link will be given in the description below. So Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I have also made a video on that. Link will be given in the description. Then come the famous work, which is Dracula by Bram Stoker. Then comes the Bleak House by Charles Dickens, and then the Harry Potter series, which is also which also contain Gothic elements. And then comes the Stephen King novels like It, and like these. You can also see these things in the movies. So moving towards the elements of Gothic novels, first is fear and mystery. So these are the captivating features of Gothic literature which bring suspense and fear to the story. Then comes the omens and curses. And these elements of omen and curses work as foreshadowing that these things will happen to the characters in any case. So then comes the fear and the fearing an uneasy setting or atmosphere, and this setting is given to the story to bring uncertain and threatening feelings to the readers or audience. So that was important to create a fearing setting to the novel. So supernatural and eldritch activities that always happen in the Gothic novels. Eldritch are weird and sinister or ghostly activities. So and supernatural, the happenings of supernatural activities bring powerful imaginations and special effects to the readers' minds. So then comes the villains. Villains are bold. They are cunning, they are intelligent, they are cruel, they are immoral and deceptive, and they are opposite to the hero, and they are opposing the actions of the protagonist. Then comes the melodrama and highly emotional language to create panic and terror in audience mind. Then comes the romantic feature which lead to tragedy and sorrow. And then protagonist, I have also make a detail on that in the section of villain. So damsel in distress, there will be always someone, some girl or someone or anyone living in distress, and there will be the cruelties of the villains on that characters in the story, and the protagonist will come and kill the villain and captivate the damsel in distress. So then comes the deadly nightmares that brings an extraordinary fear to these Gothics, to these novels. So moving towards the characteristics of these novels. So there is a mystery and fear revealing in this novel, just like in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Second is there is a discouraging and dismaying environment, and you can see if you read the novel of the Horace Walpole, the Castle of Otranto, you can see the environment showed in his novel. Next is elements of bad fate and damnation, like in Frankenstein, like the angel of destruction and evil influence and these kind of features. Then comes the supernatural and phantom things that happen in the plot. Deadly magic and horrible curses makes this plot more and more Gothic. Then comes the Gothic and merciless villain. There is a romantic background to the story or romantic elements to the plot which cause more fear of losing someone beloved. So moving towards the short historical background to the Gothic novels. So this genre originated in England somewhere between 17th and 18th century, and first Gothic novel was probably written by Horace Walpole, The Castle of Otranto, as I have discussed in the first slide. It is important to be noted that Gothic novel setting is usually of some old medieval building, which is a fear-imposing atmosphere. I have also discussed this point in early video. This genre further influenced architecture, art, music and philosophy and literature of that particular age. You can also you can also watch the movies which are I last time I saw a movie which was a Texas Chain Massacre, and it was a fearing movie. You can also watch it. It has also Gothic elements in that. So that was a recommendation to you. So thanks for watching. I hope you will like or dislike this video. Also comment in the comment box for further inquiry, and do subscribe to the channel if you like this video. Thank you.